is up, guys? Wraith here, Gray Bearded Gaming. As you can see from our little intro snippet, we did pick up our level. We are a freshly minted level 26 with nothing to spare as of yet. We actually didn't even get quite go back in as far as we were. We've been hanging out kind of at these ruins near the lake and picking off some stuff around there, kind of just to finish out our level. We're actually right now we're actually running back over towards the windmill so I can sell. I've gotten kind of a little bit heavy, and I'm carrying on a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna go over here and try to sell. Like where have you guys been all my life? 'Cause I can never seem to find a group. Trying to kind of be careful too, because I said just did a rebuff session and I cannibalized myself down to pretty thin. But I think we'll be just fine as long as we kind of pay attention to what we're doing. Because yeah, the windmill's already in shape there, or in sight, I should say. But yeah, so we finally picked up another level, which is nice. It's been a while in the drought, so to speak. And then let's see how much cash we can make, because we've got all kind of random stuff between the random like little skulls and everything. Some of the weapons. Like somebody dropped a little earring, which I actually thought about putting on honestly for a second, just because it has a little bit of stamina. But this one technically is more AC and saves, so we'll see if we can get any cash out of this thing. But all in all, like I said, we have not done horrible in our last couple of sessions here. So let's see how we do. Couple plat there, I'll take it. A whopping 4 silver. Better than nothing, I guess. Scales pretty much boo. Stuck with the skulls, have to fix those problems. Gems, we know those are always good. So the brittle skull sells. This one. Oh, that's the Ixar skull helm. That's right. That's we got that. We actually got that when we were running around in the Sarnak fort the other day. I'd actually forgotten that wasn't just a normal. Anyone here with blind? Ah, yeah. There's no way. Who wants close to 700 plat? That was the spear we were actually hoping for the other day. Like I said, the 825. The dex area I don't care about, but raw hit points. Like that would have been kind of spiffy if we could have got our hands on one of those. But yeah, we're not paying those prices. That is not going to happen. Let's tell you what we are going to do. Let's take a step back. Oh, that's it? Oh, it's kind of hoping for more than that. Kind of hoping for more than that. Leathery look. I don't know. Let's see, what do we got? So that's 5 AC, 3 Wisdom. Right, what we have, which is 2 AC, 3 Wisdom, 3 Intellect. So technically speaking, it is an slight upgrade to armor, and it means we could probably sell our Batfang headband. I said it's not the prettiest piece of gear, but it'll do for now. And hey, we got it all by our onesies. Well, not by our onesies, I should say, because we got it when we were in our giant Sarnak fort group. English escaping me. Hi, kitty. So one of the things that we have been doing, and we'll actually use this guy right here as a test. We have been pulling with the slow, but then I've also, something else that I've added to our repertoire, especially for things that we're going to try to stand in front of, is I've actually pulled out Disempower. And I've been using that, like I said, especially for things that we kind of plan to tank a little bit. Let's just go the extra mile on the debuffs. And see. And it's one of those, it's really hard to say, because, you know, we don't have a parser or anything to see, like, how much of the damage is it actually mitigating? But I do feel like it has been better. I feel like my game is also very loud tonight. So very, very loud. What's my volume turned way up or something? Try that. We shall see. But yeah, like I said, we've been yeah, even with the debuffs, this guy's he hit us for 50 that one time. So let's no, you sit there. We go back here. We're not gonna do that. So like I said, we've been testing it out on some of the other guys we were messing with on the other side, and I felt like it had been working pretty well. But apparently it's still not enough to let us stand toe-to-toe right now with one of these saber-tooth Grimalkins. They're kind of tough customers. Like I said, they hit hard even with the slow. They still hit often. They are fast-moving little guys, and we definitely wouldn't want to stand in front of it if it didn't have the. Oh, well, I don't have my good slow on either. Okay, so maybe not the most fair test. So we'll tell you what, we're gonna finish this guy off. I'm gonna go. I must have done that to save some mana when we were messing around in the fort there. So I'll tell you what, let me. Here he comes. I'm gonna shoot you right in the face. Go blah! Then I'm gonna stab you right in the butt. Eh, whatever. Take it. We'll sell it. All right. So we're gonna take a few minutes here. Actually, you know what? Be a brave shaman. Because these are the guys had been taking these guys pretty okay. Boink. That's our big slow. Disempowered. Bam bam. On a dot. Double. Oh, and that's their region's gonna wear off. But like I said, what we'll do is that I'll finish this guy up here, and then we'll try and to add disempowered to rotation to see. I'm curious if we can actually stand in front of the Grimalkins a little bit better. Anything that kind of helps along with our DPS. I feel like kind of some of our best targets are the ones where we can do a better balance, I should say, like when we're by ourselves, of being able to melee and use the dots as opposed to just trying to straight dot rot. But we shall see what happens. Stick around for a few minutes, guys. Let me finish this guy off, and then I'll med back up, and we'll try a Sabertooth with full health, full mana, get my buffs back on, and then we'll see how we do. I will be right back. Stick around. Okie dokie. We are back. We are buffed. We have a fresh regen on. Just trying to find a victim, and there he is right there, a Sabertooth Grimalkin. We're going to use the big slow this time. Let's do this like we're supposed to be doing. Go ahead and apply this here. Take it out. We'll keep on boogieing back to our safe-ish corner. Get some disempower action going. Alright, so he's disempowered. He's slowed. He got the disease. Now he's got the plague. Let's see how we do now. So like I said, I've been really curious. I mean, we've been taking, and yeah, I think it's just the range that this guy can hit, I think, is the problem. But we do have a nice, fresh regen on, so regen shouldn't immediately wear off. Now, one thing we didn't do, I mean, I guess we probably could have done some more of our stat buffs, but I try not to go completely out of mana every time I need to buff something. Well, let's see how we do here. I mean, I think it's the random kind of hard shots to get because. Man, that one was for 40. I mean, we are pulling ahead. The bigger slow definitely makes the much bigger difference when we're face tanking stuff here. Alright, so let's reapply. Got that? Yep, now that's the big one, right? Because the slow wore back off. So let's make sure he stays slowed. And there we go. So, I mean, if we actually do a bigger complement, we use slow and the disempower, because that is the best we've ever done standing in front of one of these Grimalkin guys. And so far, at least, I mean, it's been a relatively enjoyable playstyle, kind of face tanking with the dots. Because when I came out with a pretty good chunk of my hit points left, I'm still regenning. I can balance out the mana. And at the same time, like if we get some of the smaller pools, some of the guys in the area who aren't necessarily the Grimalkins, I think they should still give us experience. That guy we won't try to mess with face tank, at least right now. Maybe we do. Maybe we try to challenge one of those as well. But basically this is what I was doing kind of over in the smaller area. Is I'd back off. I'd do some of this. I'd pull one of the lighter guys that was still giving experience and then would go back in. I think with the Grimalkins we would definitely be a little slower, but I think we'd just be faster to recover. I think we'll spend less overall downtime, but we shall see. We shall see. I think just testing around with some more skills that I probably should have used more often. One of the things I did figure out in our last play session when we were grouping up in the Sarnak fort, um, I said some of the things like I'll downgrade, so to speak, the slow to a slightly lesser slow, especially when I'm with other people and we're moving through things somewhat quickly, where the slow will still be beneficial, but I don't want to quite invest as much mana so we can keep rolling things as fast, especially since I don't really use the dots as much when I'm in the group. Um, Things were dying so fast, it really just didn't seem like a very good idea to be using my slow to act dots and kind of waste some mana. But I tell you what we will do while we're just sitting here waiting. We'll go ahead and buff up our other stats too. We'll do a couple more field tests kind of against the cats and just see how we do. They're still proven to be pretty good experience. I think the cat one should be the one that should help our armor class even more. Don't really need to do dexterity. Maybe we'll throw on just a hair of strength just to see if it makes us that much cooler. But yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes this evening. Like I said, some of it I just wanted to kind of do some testing after we finished off, just to pull in our level down over there on the other side, was just really how are we going to do just kind of face tanking stuff. And obviously I know, with some better gear, obviously it would make a really big difference. At the moment we're still using bandit in several spots, which is fine. I mean, bandit is still pretty good stuff. Our weapon is far from being a twink weapon. If we could get something that was a little faster, like had we been able to get that spear that one night, and maybe that's kind of what we save up for next, is try to get this guy a nice weapon upgrade, so when we are trying to kind of face tank something, I mean, if we were to cut 10 off of that, we would be doing a lot more damage overall. And I think one of the other tricks too is we opened up, like with the Jasper rings, we opened up more wisdom than hit points because it's just kind of cheaper. But I think in a couple of instances, I think it would probably be more beneficial overall to throw like some hit points in those slots. So when we are face tanking, when we're cannibalizing, it comes in, handier. Some of the spots are a lot more expensive to do than others. I mean, like I said, the earrings we got ourselves and things like that. But we'll see. We'll keep our eye out for some stuff and see what we can do. But I think I'm going to do a little bit more grinding here, or throw up the looking for group flag, see if we get any bites this evening. But stick around, guys. I'll check back in here in a little bit, and let's see how we did. All right, guys. It's time to do battle for the Goblin Soothsayer. We've been avoiding these guys for the most part like the plague. But we actually have some competition running around the windmill for a change. On top of that, we've not had really good luck this evening trying to get. Oh, but now we're just going to stand off here, dot each other. So, but yeah, we haven't had great luck with the group finding this evening. All right, we're doing all right. We're pulling ahead early. I'll take it. I'll take it. We'll just debuff you with everything. Oh, and there goes our buffs. He's dispelling us. I just cast half of that stuff. I'll nuke you back. Think of them apples. Take that, you little green meanie. All right, but yeah, like I said, we haven't had the best luck so far trying to get a group, but we've done quite a bit of good killing. I mean, we're 20% into level, so we've had some pretty good killing. Not much in the loot department, unfortunately. Had a couple. What is that? An idol of woven grass. You know what? We'll take it. It's something. Ask and you shall receive. Apparently. Like I said, but even our little loot pinatas right here have not been great tonight. We've had some good ones before, but not a whole lot of really solid ones tonight. Unfortunately, it's med back up. So let's see what deck or secondary. So what do we got on our deck right now? We got 3 whiz, 3 intellect, 2 stamina, 2 whiz, 10 mana. That might technically be better than what we're wearing. Like we lose 1 wisdom, would gain some hit points, and then some raw mana. I'm actually kind of curious. So it's only worth like 2 straight hit points. I'm trying to remember what the calculation is right now between. We might actually get more straight mana off the 2 whiz plus 10 than we do off the 3. I don't know. We're not going to get rid of that by any stretch of imagination. We'll put that in here and we'll see. Just add it to our collection of random stuff that we've gotten. I have to wait for a little while so we can get some mana back and rebuff all of our stuff. But yeah, like I said, unfortunately, it's been kind of a slow rolling night. We well, session, I should say. Even earlier, I jumped on 1 point earlier today and tried to outrace somebody to get my hands on one of the spears, and unfortunately that didn't happen. The harpoon of the depths. The guy announced that I started taking off, and maybe I should have called it. Maybe I should have did something. But I think I was about halfway there ish when somebody said that they were taking it. So we lost out on another one of those. I actually asked when I logged in the night, like, any of those spiffy spears riding anywhere? Because we'll take a road trip to try to grab one, because that would just go perfectly with what we're doing. But the action it's still been good. I mean, we're doing a little bit more straight kind of melee on some of these guys. Now what we did find, like I said, is we've got I don't have enough mana to mess with that guy. Let me back off here. I was gonna I found this little like undead ruin over the corner, and I was tempted to mess with that, but unfortunately, like I was like, oh man, this could be pretty good. It got some evens, it got some blues, and then you get to the backside, I was like, oh, got some bright reds. Like, yeah, let's not just kill ourselves on purpose right now. But like I said, so far the windmill's still been nice to us. Like I said, we haven't gotten much in the way of grouping in the last couple of sessions, but we'll keep the flag up, hope for the best. Maybe we get something in Sarnax, maybe, possibly. We don't have a ton of time left this evening for this particular play session, but we'll if we can sneak in another one before I go to drop the video, I'll tack that on. But we shall see. Like I said, I'm gonna sit here for a while longer, see what I can do, try to get a couple more pulls, and of course rebuff myself when the turd just took all my buffs off. But stick around for just a few more minutes, guys. I'll be right back, and hopefully we'll have something else going on. All right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up with this one. We've said we've had a pretty good couple of sessions in here. We looking for group flag is still up. We had one group invite, which was actually somebody asking us if we wanted to go all the way to Highhold Keep and try goblins. And while I would have loved to do that, the problem, of course, is I'm in the middle of Lake of Ill-Omen. By the time I would have gotten there, gotten somebody to come to the door and viz the whole 9 yards, even to get back there, it would have been a train wreck, unfortunately. But all in all, I said we've done pretty good. We've crossed the 20% mark. I think we're 25-ish% into level is what I would say, which is not bad. So about a quarter through level. We did get a few of the items that we've shown. Of course, I got the little necklace, and then the little necklace, the Wild Woven Grass. We changed our hat up just for basically a different look and a little bit more armor. And then see if we thin out. We've done some wheeling and dealing and some selling. We're up to about 86 plat total. If you take our gold in, we are out of water. So most times when we jump in now, we have to summon up a little juice. But that's the advantage, of course, of being a shaman, is we can just summon some food drink when we have to. But I think we're going to call it for this particular episode, this particular round. Again, not bad at all. We got our level, which is cool. A couple more levels, and we'll pick up some spiffy new spells. We will keep things trucking along, and next time we're on, we will keep that LFG flag up, see if we can get a good boost to keep things moving forward. But until next time, guys, as always, if you do like what we're doing, don't forget to like, comment, maybe subscribe down below. We do love to hear from everybody. If you got some great ideas, just want to chat, that's awesome. You can also reach out to us in game. We had a great conversation again the other night with our buddy Steeler, who was busy raiding in air, or sky, while we were down here doing this. So it was a good time just to kind of catch up with Steeler and Funky and those guys, because they had such a good time with them back in Beholder back in the day. So, but yeah, we're gonna call it with this one, guys. We will see you guys next time. Stay safe, stay distant. Stay in EverQuest, man. Still a lot of fun. Night, guys.